Hi YouTube, this is Precious. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a homemade queso on the grill to give it that little added grill flavor. Then I'm going to fry up some tortillas and I'm going to season them with two different seasonings to give it two different flavors. Let's get started. All right, these are all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using in the homemade queso and homemade tortilla chips. I'm going to be frying up this chorizo, and I'm only going to be using 3 of those um, links, and that equals about 21 ounces. I'm going to be using 2 cups of the Fiesta cheese, 2 cups of the Monterey Jack cheese, the block of Velveeta, the block of the pepper jack, and the block of sharp cheddar. Then I'm going to be using this whole red onion and 3 of these jalapeno peppers. And I'm going to add me some garlic in there, probably about 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to add both cans of the Rotel tomatoes or not. The recipe calls for 1, but I think I want to add both of them. And then I'm going to be seasoning the tortillas that I fry up. One thing of them, I'm going to just season it with lemon pepper, Mrs. Dash lemon pepper, and the other just with a garlic powder and salt seasoning. Let's get everything chopped up, washed up, and on the grill. All right, I'm going to open the casing on this chorizo here. And like I said, I'm going to be actually using 3 of these. The recipe only calls for about 10 ounces, and this is 21 ounces. I did want to use some extra chorizo in here. Just wanted some extra meat in there because there's so much cheese. Okay, I'm going to get this all in the pan. Once it's frying, I'll let you see what that looks like. All right, this is what the chorizo looks like so far as it is cooking. I did add a little vegetable oil at the bottom of the skillet just to coat it. Wasn't sure how much of its own grease it would render, but it is rendering some. If it renders too much, you can easily just drain it off in the end. Okay, I have the chorizo cooking. I'm gonna let that finish cooking up, and I am going to get started on chopping up some of this cheese. I have taken the pepper jack and the sharp cheddar out of the package. And guess what I also noticed? I did not get the right Velveeta cheese. I didn't get the American. I got it's a Queso Blanco. And so I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm making queso anyway. That should be good, but the recipe does call for American. I'm going to cut that up in some chunks, and I'll show you what it's going to look like. It's cold, so it's kind of hard to cut up, but it's not bad. So I cut them in slices like this, about that thick. I'm going to actually cut that in half the long way, like this. And then I'm just going to chop them in chunks, like this. So what I decided to do is chop and drop them into the aluminum pan that I'm going to be putting them on the grill to save dishes and time. Whoa. I'm going to check on this chorizo, guys. Okay, now I am going to cut up the jalapeno peppers. Cheese all over tonight. Whoa. Actually, I'm going to rinse this off. Give me a second. That's much better. And of course, I'm going to take all the seeds and the insides out, and I'm just going to use the actual outside of the jalapenos. If you want it hot, then you use all that extra stuff. The more of that you use, the hotter it will be. Whoa. Don't want to get none of this in your eye. By the way, I've already washed these off. The chorizo is done and it is back in the pot cooling. And all I got in this aluminum pan right now is the 3 cheeses that you saw me getting ready to cut up or cut up. And I want these really small inside of my dip, so I'm gonna cut them really thin, and then I'm gonna cut them up really small. So I'll show you what that looks like. See that? All the way around. Yep. And again, here's what that looks like on the knife. And then I want to show you, I'm also going to cut this onion up small as well, guys. Just don't want any really big chunks in it, but you can cut yours as thin or as chunky as you would like. That is what the onions look like. I am going to finish cutting these up, drop everything as I chop it, and then the last thing I gotta do is add the garlic and the rotel, rotel tomatoes, and then I could get it on the grill, guys. Okay, this is what it looks like with everything in there. All of the cheeses, the rotel, the jalapenos, the onions, the chorizo, and the garlic is like right up under there. You can kind of see it in there. I ended up just using 2 tablespoons of that, guys. So I'm going to cover this with some aluminum foil, and I'm going to get it get it on the grill. All right, I have cut up the tortillas and got them frying. What I did is cut them in half and then triangled them off. I'm going to let them fry up until they turn brown, and then I'm going to season them with either the salt and garlic powder or the Mrs. Dash lemon pepper. Okay, guys, this is what the queso is looking like so far on the grill. It is rendering, the chorizo is still rendering its nice juices, and the cheese is melting and coming all together. The jalapenos, the onions, and then those rotel tomatoes are starting to come together. Guys, it smells so good. Whoa. It does have to cook a lot longer than this because I'm not sure how long, just until the cheese is all melted and smooth, and I will show you what that's gonna look like, guys. Okay, guys, this is what I was talking about when I said that the queso should be smooth. It should stir easy. Everything should be mixed together. It should be hot. You can see that steam. I am going to get this all plated up and see what it tastes like. Okay, this is what it looks like once it's all plated. Those are my lemon pepper chips, and these are the salt and garlic chips. And there is the queso. All right, I'm ready, y'all. I think I want to taste it with the salt and garlic chip first. Ooh, that's hot. Y'all, I do my dance. This is so good, y'all. I can taste everything. First of all, you know, you taste the grill taste. I can taste that chorizo, that spicy chorizo in there. I'll taste those sweet rotel tomatoes in there. I taste that garlic. I taste the little spiciness of the jalapenos. And guys, there's so many cheeses in here. Oh my goodness. Let's try it. Lemon pepper chip. Guys, so good. And today, I paired this with another beer. It's my first time tasting this. It's a Red's hard apple. So, I'm gonna have a party with this rotel and these chips and this Red's hard apple beer. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. This is Precious. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye-bye.